Hello, everybody. Hello. My name is Maria Mihu. I'm a back-end developer and charity outreach coordinator at FAIR, and I am going to teach you guys over the next 15 minutes about what FAIR is doing and how we kind of hope to change the world. Cool. So, I'll skip to the agenda. So essentially, who FAIR is we're trying to bridge the gap between charities and the world of digital art. So we're trying to maintain this delicate balance of making sure that everybody who uses our site, everybody that we're targeting, feels like they're represented in this space. So today I'm going to go through how we're supporting charities, how we're supporting artists, how we're supporting the environment, and then most importantly, how we support everybody and how we make it possible for everybody to be a part of this. So like I said, sorry? All right. So like I said, FAIR aims to bring charity art to the digital world. So we are the first and only charity-focused NFT platform on the Near blockchain, part of the Near ecosystem. So what does this mean? We allow charities to have a platform that's dedicated to their cause and that allows them to collect donations from supporters and provide them with collectibles. So basically, we're an NFT platform that puts charities first. We put charities on the forefront. They all have their own dedicated marketplace that people can come and check out, where they can share their story, they can share their mission, and you can go and see what kind of causes you want to support and what those charities are doing. So how does this work? We've set things up so that we allow the charities to benefit not only from the original sale of the NFT, but also we've baked into our smart contracts an ongoing commission that allows the charity to make a profit off of these NFTs going every single time it changes hands afterwards. Every single time it's resold on the secondary market, there is money going into a charity's hand, and that money is going to help people. We also want to support artists, like I said, so we're allowing artists, as well as charities themselves, to submit art, mint it as an NFT, and connect it to a cause that they support and that they're passionate about. So artists can choose to maintain a commission for themselves. They can choose to have all the funds go to charity. We have a lot of flexibility, and we're really excited to show what that looks like. So we've had to maintain a balance between how we bring artists to our site, how we want them to feel supported, and then also how we allow charities to make revenue from their sales. So we've set up a financial model where an artist can select a royalty for themselves between 0 and 45%, and then the charity will receive the rest of that pool of money. So on the first sale, you mint this beautiful artwork, and the charity will receive, however, between 45 to 90%, which is a very significant sum of money. Some of our competitors do have, models where there's money going to charities, but they're often a lot smaller percentages, especially on the secondary market. So we want to make it so that, we're benefiting charities as much as we possibly can. So, like I said, on the secondary market, we have a smaller pool that is dedicated to the royalties because we want to make sure that the owners are still able to, flip these NFTs and make a profit. But we're hoping that this profit that the owners are making also allows charities and artists to continue benefiting. We're small right now. We're growing. We haven't launched yet. So those market fees that you see there, we do plan on decreasing them. But for now, we're starting off with about 10% going to FAIR on the primary sale and 3% going to FAIR on the secondary markets. So what makes us unique and what makes a lot of charities really want to work with us and really want to get involved is most charities don't know anything about NFTs. They don't know the first thing about, the blockchain space. But there are other people who are already getting into it. There's charities who have already started initiatives and partnerships. So we want to be as flexible as possible and make everybody feel welcome. So we have kind of 4 levels of service that we're offering. everybody gets a charity marketplace and access to receipt and sales tracking, monthly reporting, social media and spotlight coverage on our website. But then there's other pieces to it that make it easier for some charities who are a little bit newer to the blockchain space to feel like they don't have as much that they're having to control. So we have options where our team handles the artwork and minting on the site. We have options where our team handles the wallet and all of the financials and the funds that are going into the Near wallet. And then we have options where we handle everything and we make it super easy for charities to just say, all right, I want to make money from cryptocurrency donations and I don't really want to be involved. And we say, that's not a problem. We'll handle everything for you. So kind of moving on to how we support the artists, we've partnered already with a few organizations, and we've in talking to them, we've realized that there's a need to really amplify some underrepresented artists, underrepresented voices, and so we aim to allow artists to support causes that they might be passionate about, and especially causes that, you know, they may benefit from directly themselves. One of our partners, Hope for Haiti, aims to work with us in the future to make a really easy onboarding process for Haitian artists to actually mint artwork on our site directly. And this is something we're super excited about. If anybody, you know, knows of somebody who is an artist and they might be passionate about a cause or might be, you know, interested in giving back to an organization that helped us or helped them, we're the perfect platform to come to. So we're also proud to be partnering with Near. We are built on the Near blockchain, and Near is a proof of stake blockchain that is completely carbon neutral and is committed to carbon neutrality. And this is really important for us because we have a lot of charities who are environmentally focused, who are conscious about their impact on society and on the environment. And we allow them to have, you know, this peace of mind that we're working with a blockchain that actually also actively contributes to maintaining carbon neutrality and to giving back to the environment. And this is super important to us, and we're really happy for all of the support that Near has given us since, you know, our inception. So overall, like I said, we want to be the marketplace for charities. We want to be the NFT marketplace. We want to be the first place that people think of when they wish to give back to the community. And we want this to be as easy as possible, both for, you know, crypto gurus, NFT collectors, experts in the space, but also crypto newbies. My mother was able to use our site, and she doesn't know the first thing about, you know, NFTs or the blockchain space, and she thought it was warm and inviting, and that's what we want. We want your grandmother to come to the site, you know, around Christmas when she's feeling like giving back. We want, you know, we want this kind of supportive community where anybody is able to use our site and anybody is able to join and give back. We've been working specifically with one of our charities. They're the first Canadian charity to be involved in something like this, in an NFT partnership like this. And we've onboarded them from the ground up, and they are now fully functional with a Near wallet and able to navigate the blockchain space. And we're confident that they're going to keep growing and expanding in that space as well, thanks to our help. So we have some exciting partnerships already. We've partnered with 3 organizations, and we're also super happy to say that we have a very diverse range of organizations. We have The Last Door, which deals with poverty and addiction and homelessness. Hope for Haiti, which is directly benefiting the Earthquake Response Fund in Haiti. And the Wild Tomorrow Fund, which aims to restore natural habitats in Africa. So we want to see a platform where we have as many causes as possible that we support so that, you know, no group is left out and no group is not benefiting from the NFT charity space. We also do have an exciting, bigger national partner that we are still in the works of ironing out the agreement with, but we hope to only expand from here and get as many people on board the charitable giving space as possible. So that is pretty much all there is to say. We hope to be launching within the next few months. We are going to be keeping our socials up to date with our roadmap and our plan for launch. And we hope that this little teaser has excited you and has made you start thinking about where you're putting your cryptocurrency and giving back to the community. I'm also open to any questions. If anybody has any questions or anything they want me to clarify, we have one of our founders here in the audience, Ben Couric. He can also answer some of your questions. So yeah, thank you so much for listening. Yeah.
Okay, what are some examples of NFT either utility or like rewards or things that you've seen or that you're thinking about to make the value continue for the NFT and the desirability for secondary markets?
We definitely think there's a place to go with like generative NFTs and things that people can contribute to directly in terms of monitoring their own impact, their own, let's say, carbon footprint, or their own involvement in giving back, let's say, to homeless people. So we think that's an interesting area that could definitely be explored. We think that in the future, we actually do hope to have like a special projects kind of part of our website that directly handles those kind of initiatives. So we're on the same wavelength here. Yeah.
Hey, great idea. I've been selling services to nonprofits for like 20 years. They have a very complex decision-making process and all this. What is their contribution to this? Are they primarily saying we'll be the beneficiary and that's all they do? Are they taking in the legwork behind it and promoting it? What's that typically look like?
Would you be able to repeat just the last bit of your question? It was a bit muffled.
Yeah, what's the contribution from the nonprofit to secure the relationship? Are they simply saying we'll be the beneficiary and doing nothing? Or are they actually promoting it, helping build it, connecting the artist? Like, what's the nonprofit doing to be a part of this equation?
Yeah, that's a really good question. We try to keep it as flexible as possible because we find that based on the size and the scale of the charity, they have different needs. So for example, one of the smaller charities that I mentioned, Last Door, they very much want to be involved with everything. They want to help us promote. They want to help promote themselves. They want to have a partnership where we promote each other and we bring awareness to each other's causes. And then they also directly look for artists that they think would speak to their cause. And they're totally involved, 100% hands-on. We have other charities who they kind of just want to see money coming into their bank account, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, our goal is to also have a community built out of this, right? A community of artists, as well as charities. So we're always gonna have, we have the bandwidth on our side that if a charity doesn't want to be as involved, then all they really need to do is just formally acknowledge our partnership, and that's pretty much about it. So we purposely keep it flexible because there's such a wide variety of needs in that kind of space.
Hey there. Can you say a little bit about your origin story? Like, was this an artist's idea? Was this a charity's idea? Was this sort of like a tech person idea, or was a lot of people at the table? Like, how'd the idea come about?
I would love to pass this question to one of our co-founders, Ben, if he doesn't mind taking the mic. I think it should come from our founder's mouth.
Hello? Hey. Yeah, so the idea really came from the boom that happened in the past couple of years in the NFT space and how much money was generated in that whole space. And so myself and a professor at the University of Waterloo, we came up with the idea of bridging this gap and allowing charities into this huge potential space. Just basically based off of numbers, we saw how much money was coming in, and we thought that it would be a fantastic idea to bring some of that into the hands of charities. Yeah, does that answer your question?
Cool. So if nobody has any other questions right now, I'll be hanging around afterwards. I'd love to chat more, especially if you have any ideas. I'm super open to, even if there are ideas for the future about where FAIR can go, I'm super open to them. So thank you so much, everybody.